Hey y'all. Yeah. Y'all. Trump ain't playing with them immigrations. Mm. Yes, y'all. Trump administration disregard federal judge ruling on immigration. Yes, he did. Now, handle your business, Trump. Handle your business. Do your thing. Give you opportunity to do your thing. But before we do anything, y'all, how's that? Spring the door and start letting all them flies up in the head. You heard? Now, y'all, we're going to get into the White House, how they ignored the judge's order to turn back deportation flights. Yeah. Trump ignores the court order, y'all, calling Venezuelan deportation. My thing is, why those people here in the United States? Why? We got enough criminals here. We got to deal with ourselves. Now, before we watch this video, now the White House denies ignoring the court order. Yeah, he denies that. The White House is denying that it's a violation. Denying that it violated a judge order Saturday to halt the deportation of alleged Venezuelan gang members in El Salvador, which, if it did occur, would take legal shutdown over the administration claims. Now, the U.S. District Judge James Burge, I apologize, temporarily blocked the deportation to consider the implications of using the act, and said in court that only planes already in the air carrying immigrants should return to the U.S. But the administration announced on Sunday that 250 deportees that it said was affiliated with the Araguas gang, which were in Salvadorian custody. Now, y'all, the administration did not refuse to comply with a court order. The order, which had no lawful basis, was issued after terrorists. Aliens had already been removed from the United States territory. That's what they said. That's what they're trying to tell you. Now, what y'all think about that? I think that people should lock their people up in their own country. Leave all that violence and stuff like that over there, not here in the United States. That don't engage us. I mean, so that don't involve why are they over here? Locked up. Lock them up in your prisons. Now, lastly, before we look at this video, y'all, this is for educating purposes and news reporting. As he flew back to Washington, Trump flew back to Washington on Sunday night after a weekend in Florida. Trump defended his administration actions, but dodged a question on whether the judge's instruction had been followed. So what I'm gonna do is show y'all this video, and I'm gonna let y'all make the decision. What do y'all think about that Trump deportation strategy? I don't think they need to be in the United States. That ain't our problem. You know what I mean? They're not helping us with our people over here. Nothing. Here we go, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all make that decision. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me slide it down some. All right, y'all. Let me make sure y'all can see this because, like I said, I'm working alone, and so I can't see. Okay.
Now to Washington, where the White House is disregarding a judge's ruling on deportation, claiming in this case the court has no authority in the matter. This footage appears to show what the ruling was intended to block. It's 3 plane loads full of migrants accused of being gang members sent from the U.S. to a notorious prison in El Salvador. But the White House says that President Trump can do this under a law normally used in wartime. Weijia Zhang is at the White House for us. Weijia, good morning.
Good morning, Tony. Good morning, everybody. You're right. This law is only ever invoked during actual wartime, last used during World War II. The judge in the case ordered the flights to return to the U.S., even if they were midair. But a defiant White House claims federal courts do not have jurisdiction to weigh in since the planes had already left U.S. territory. Video released Sunday morning by the Salvadorian government shows what they say are planes landing from the United States and the nearly 250 Venezuelan immigrants who were on board, being processed at a notorious prison. But a federal judge on Saturday blocked the U.S. government from deporting any immigrants under the law that President Trump invoked. The Alien Enemies Act allows for quick arrests and deportations without many of the legal processes for immigration cases. Trump insists he has the power to use the act.
Well, this is a time because Biden allowed millions of people, many of them criminals, many of them at the highest level. They emptied jails out. Other nations emptied their jails, and these were bad people. That was a bad group of, as they say, operators. That was a bad group.
The Justice Department, the group had already left U.S. territory when the judge made the ruling. The president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, weighed in on social media. Oopsie, too late, along with the laughing emoji.
It's as though the president as it is lawless.
Legal Alert is the lead lawyer in the ACLU's lawsuit over the Trump administration's use of the Alien Enemies Act, which has only been used 3 times in U.S. history: the War of 1812 and both World Wars.
The law is crystal clear that it can only be used in a declared war or where a foreign government or nation is actually militarily invading our country. That is not the situation here.
But the next hearing in this case is scheduled for Friday. Later today, Trump's Kennedy Center board meeting, the first one since he dissolved the board of directors and named himself the chairman. The meeting will be held on stage at the Opera House. Tony?
We'll see if it's operatic. Weijia, to avoid pardons given former President Biden to members of the January 6th Select Committee. What do you know about that?
Yeah, so Trump warned his political rivals that they are now subject to investigation, even though several of them received preemptive pardons from former President Biden. Trump claims Biden's pardons are, quote, void, vacant, and of no further force or effect because he says Biden's signature is not valid and that he did not know anything about them. There have only been a couple cases in U.S. history where pardons have been pulled back soon after they were announced, and those were only before we received them. Tony?
All right, y'all. What you think? I think he's doing okay with. I know y'all not gonna agree. I'm gonna have to agree. I think he's doing okay. What he doing? So we have no problem over here in the United States. that we need to be taken care of, that needs to be taken care of in the United States. So, but on the thing, I want to know how they can stop the president from doing something, the judge. See, first of all, I'm going to leave it like that. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Okay, I'll be back. Tell me what's your thought. What's your thought on this deport immigrants? And how I think that these people need to be, one thing before I leave, these people need to be locked up in their country. They don't need to be locked up. And see, and that's what happened to Shaquetta Robinson. These people over here in the United States know not to let her go to prison over there in Mexico. Them folks ain't gonna be able to step out. They one of the worst prison in other states. So her attorney kept her well over here on this end. I bet that girl right around the corner at home watching them. So y'all, not Shaquella, but the girl that they supposed to be sending back. They wouldn't do that because they don't have to. What goes on in Mexico State and Mexico, what's happening over in the United States, in the United States. That's why you have to be careful when you go to other countries. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. And happy birthday to the Pisces. I'm out. Yeah.